3D printing can be an exciting hobby or profession that offers endless possibilities, but with any new skill, there is a learning curve. For beginners, it's easy to make mistakes that can lead to failed prints and some frustration. We're going to discuss some of these most common mistakes and how to correct them. But before we do that, make sure you like and follow. I'm Brian DeLuca for Make or Build It, and I often get comments on failed prints and how to fix them. Here are some of the most common mistakes beginners make, and here's how to avoid them. One of the most common mistakes for beginners is poor adhesion to your bed. When the first layer doesn't stick properly, it can lead to issues like warping, shifting, or even a complete print failure. Some of the factors that can lead to this are a dirty build plate, incorrect temperature, and the incorrect adhesive on your build plate. One of the first things you could do is you could make sure there is no debris on your build plate, such as oil from your fingertips, dust, and this will help with bed adhesion. Now, all you need to do is take a little isopropyl alcohol and wipe down your build plate, and that will remove any contaminants. Next, make sure you have the right temperature for your filament. For example, PLA usually needs a bed temperature around 60 degrees Celsius to adhere to the bed, while things like ABS need about 100 degrees Celsius. You should always check the filament manufacturer's recommendations on the side of the spool. The other thing to consider is bed adhesion. Now you could use simple things like a glue stick. Some people use masking tape, and there are even specialized glues for 3D printing to help adhere your print to the bed. So one of the other things you may want to consider is to print with a brim or a raft, because that often helps smaller prints adhere to the bed, especially if you're printing articulating models. Like any machine, 3D printers require maintenance, and beginners often overlook the maintenance aspect of the 3D printer. And this can lead to print failures and even total failures of the printer. And as we know, especially people who have been 3D printing for quite some time, most parts on a 3D printer are replaceable. Some of the newer printers don't have fully replaceable parts, but maintenance is required. People often forget to clean nozzles or even regularly lubricate the moving parts of their 3D printer. One of the ways to avoid this is to set up a maintenance schedule. This should include cleaning the nozzle with a soft brush, ensuring that the filament path is clear of obstruction, and lubricating rods and bearings with the appropriate lubricant. So make sure you check your manufacturer's instructions. You should also check belts and pulleys to make sure there is no wear and tear and they have the correct tension on them. Regular maintenance can prevent some of the print failures, other issues, and even save your printer's life. Another frequent mistake is using the wrong print settings in your slicer, which could lead to poor quality or failed prints. Beginners often use the default settings without taking in consideration their model, such as the layer heights, print speed, and infill density. A way to avoid this is take the time to understand your slicer settings and the impact it has on your prints. Start with the standard profile for your printer and the filament type you're using, such as PLA or PETG, and then make adjustments based on your specific project. For example, reduce the print speed for prints that have more detail and increase the infill for parts you want to be a little more robust or stronger. A good way to get to know the settings is to print smaller test parts before you commit to printing a larger print that may take multiple hours. Online communities and forums, and even comments in YouTube channels and TikTok are a great way to get feedback from the community in order to understand what print settings you should use for your printer, for the filament you're using, or even the specific model. Even though a lot of the new 3D printers, such as the Bamboo Lab, are pretty self-contained and easy to use, 3D printing does require a lot of patience and does have a learning curve. The way I look at it is each mistake, and we all will have mistakes and failures in 3D printing, is a good way to learn your printer, your filament, and even your models, or even your designs if you're designing your own 3D models. With each print, you will become more skilled. For more on 3D printing, make sure you like and follow Make or Build It, and remember, keep on making.